maybe turning into Grace Williams with the way that Taylor Williams has double-doubles. Double-double watch officially for Grace Sullivan. Harder kicks over to Lau. Down low to Williams. It's back to the starting lineup for Northwestern that started this contest. Steal from McCline, though. It's a great feed. Better basket, though, from Jory Allen. Just such a smart cutter.
She really is. She does all the little things right. I mean, you can just see it. Even just like hustling back, back and forth. She is always the first one back for DePaul, and you can just see the type of leader she is from how she plays.
Lau kicks to Harder. Back inside to Williams. Northwestern going at it as Williams goes to the floor. Foul called as DePaul's defense. I mean, a lot of pressure on the inside.
A lot of pressure. We've seen a few hard falls. There you see Allen running back, like I said, good work, but even a better layup there. And here's Taylor Williams heading to the free throw line. And we talked about it, a slower first half for her, but in the end, picking up, and Northwestern always willing to run their offense through her. Just such a tough matchup for anyone in the country.
Yeah, Jory Allen up to 10 points as it's Taylor Williams at the charity stripe. She's got 8 so far as she airballs the free throw. Uncharacteristic for her as she's been pretty solid at the charity stripe coming into this one. 67%. Currently 2 for 5 from the line. As the opportunity rims out. So an 0 for 2 trip for her. McCline brings it the other way. DePaul trying to chip away here, down 17. 9 minutes to go as Harder ran straight into Jory Allen. DePaul's coaching staff wanted an and the basket to count.
And Coach McEwen's yelling, he wanted that to be called a moving screen is what he felt. Here we'll take a look. Allen does look pretty set. And it's kind of just a weird situation where Harder going backwards runs into Allen. Looks like the officials might take a look at it, though.
Yeah, I think we're going to get the inbound on the baseline up to Johnson Matthews. Little action for Carstensen at the elbow, too strong. McCline with the rebound. Flying in for one.
Great rebound.
Circles round, left side of the lane. Just rims out as another rebound for Caroline Lau. That's her 9th. 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 points for the point guard. It's Lau here on the far wing. Over to Jones. Gets right down the lane. As Jory Allen came over. Some good defense. Ball squirting a little bit of everywhere. Tied up. And DePaul with the arrow. Be the Blue Demons ball.
Looked like a fumble there for a second, like we were playing football. You just got everyone going to the ground trying to get the ball. Ultimately, DePaul going to get the possession.
And I see just a great strip there by DePaul's defense. It was Grace Carstensen getting the hand in. Johnson Matthews. Tough jumper, it's pure. 13 points for Johnson Matthews, leads the Blue Demons, ties Grace Sullivan for a game high. Kyla Jones misses the layup. Sullivan couldn't get the rebound, but it'll stay Northwestern basketball.
And there again, another instance. She might not have gotten the rebound, but Grace Sullivan, 2v1 in the paint, and she still gets Northwestern the possession. I mean, it's just been a mismatch. She's taken advantage of it, and 2 rebounds away from a double-double.
Daly comes back in for Kyla Jones. That's been the substitution all night long. Looks to be a part of the rotation. As Lau forced to give it back up top to Grace Sullivan. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Couple ticks under, 8 minutes to go. Lau downhill, off glass for 2. First made field goal for the point guard.
Love the aggression there from Caroline Lau. Just feels like she needed that one too, the field goal to go in. And as good as she is at rebounding, as good as she is at passing, don't want her to lose sight of how good she can be as a scorer as well.
Johnson Matthews, another tough mid-range jumper, no good, as ticky-tack foul inside. Be on Taylor Williams for a push.
Williams was laughing there. She was a little confused here. We'll take a look at Caroline Lau. I mean, just strong finish, converging defenders, and does not matter. She goes up with it, gets the layup to go, and a good sign for Caroline Lau.
I don't think anybody's doubting her ability to put the ball in the basket. I mean, we've seen Her strong suit last season, had a strong game against Wisconsin at home. Shot the lights out at Rutgers, went 4 for 4 from deep in that one to close out the regular season last year. You know, these stretches happen for shooters, but I mean, she is doing the dirty work in terms of the rebounding battle as O'Harry fouls Walsh.
Yeah, and you talk about Caroline Lau, you know, last year really improved on her shooting from her freshman year as well. She was up 5.5 percentage from the field goal and then almost 5% from three as well. So it's been a slow start for her, but you got to imagine that she's going to get it going at some point.
Got to trust the law of averages for sure. 7 minutes to go, 60-43 advantage. Lau penetrates, gets stripped by Karstensen, bounces forward for Jory Allen. Oh yeah, that's a great finish for Jory Allen. Getting downhill in transition. Oh, Lau lost the handle. Some chaos here in Evanston. Johnson Matthews converts on the other end. The three is good. Don't look now, DePaul's in within 12.
I don't know what happened there to result the ball going on the floor. Just Northwestern mishandling the ball and strong press from DePaul.
Northwestern just gets it over the timeline as Coach McEwen forced to call timeout. Doesn't like how DePaul got to within 12. Feels the momentum starting to go back as Northwestern will head to the bench. 60-48 advantage in favor of the Wildcats, but a strong stretch from DePaul. 20 to go in this fourth quarter. Foul on McCline, a little too handsy on Caroline Lau.
Yeah, a little too much contact. Both teams still a few fouls to go to get to that bonus, so not going to play a factor just yet, but you know, if this game does get close, those fouls could become very important.
Yeah, 3 fouls for DePaul. Both teams have 3 timeouts left. Lau kicks to Walsh, near side for Harder. Back over to Daly. Note that Kyla Jones on the bench. Little tussle on the far side as jump ball will stay with Northwestern. It's McCline and Walsh tied up.
McCline's been everywhere on defense right now for DePaul. I mean, it feels like she's involved in everything, playing really physical and trying to get DePaul back in this game. Here we'll take a look at that. I mean, McCline just grabs it from Walsh off the dribble and stays with it.
It's 5-6, McCline on 6'3", Kaylee Walsh. Feed inside to Walsh, left hand, no good. Newman with the rebound. Oh, good steal by Caroline Lau, and smart to try and kill some time here with 5:45 to go.
She's had 2 of those now where it's just been strong instincts and making a good play.
Extra pass, Harder from the corner, off the front iron. Jory Allen now taking it the other way, looking ahead. Over to McCline. Johnson Matthews feeling it from deep. A little short. DePaul gets the rebound though. It's Walker inside. Johnson Matthews puts it up and in. DePaul within 10.
Northwestern, as good as they've been all game, they just feel out of sync right now on both ends. A lot of wide open looks. I mean, Johnson Matthews had a wide open 3 that possession. Northwestern lucky it didn't go in. And, you know, Grace Sullivan was matched up with 2 players. It was just a bad sequence there for the Cats on defense.
Northwestern led by 19 to start this quarter. Lead now just to 10 is Lau short on the floater. DePaul trying to get it to single digits. It's been a 7-0 run over the last minute 40. Johnson Matthews, far side, gets inside. Right hand won't go. And Newman and Harder tied up. It'll stay DePaul basketball with the arrow. And this starting to get a little interesting here.
Absolutely. I mean, Northwestern hasn't scored in over 3 minutes now. DePaul just playing very tough, very physical. And, I mean, even if they can't complete the comeback, Coach Rosati's just got to be happy with the fight her team's shown. Down more than 20 at one point and now within 10 and, you know, another 3-pointer or 2 away from this becoming a really close finish.
Kyla Jones comes back in for Mel Daly. Going for the experienced transfer from Brown, was first team All-Ivy last year. Johnson Matthews, watched by Kyla Jones. McCline, wide open, 3-pointer, just off. Northwestern couldn't corral the rebound. Jory Allen getting down low. Couldn't quite get the and one to fall, but Allen will go to the line to shoot 2.
Paul just playing through Johnson Matthews and Allen right now. Johnson Matthews taking over in this fourth quarter, and Allen, just the physicality there. Here you see the drive going up for it. Maybe a little soft foul, but that's tends to get called nowadays in college basketball and the NBA, of course.
McEwen will roll with Sullivan and Williams as the bigs. Samaya Walton looks like she's going to come into this ball game. Big trust in the first year from McEwen. Probably for Caroline Lau. Casey Harder's been McEwen's most trusted player this season. He's played the most minutes per game, 4th most in the conference. The top 3 all play for the Hoosiers down in Bloomington. 60-51, Northwestern up. With DePaul within single digits. Lau finally gets it to Harder. Now Sullivan working on Jory Allen. Double teamed. Short on the turnaround J. 4 minutes to go. DePaul within 9. It's been an 8-0 run. Northwestern a scoring drought of 3.5 minutes. Newman to the nail. Too strong. Taylor Williams will settle things down. Passing to Caroline Lau.
I want to see Northwestern go right back to Sullivan in the paint. She was doing well. McCline came in at the last second. I think you get that matchup with Sullivan and on Allen like you've gone to in the first half.
Northwestern loves to run the high-low action. Tried to do it there. But DePaul was up to the task on defense. 6 on the shot clock. Kyla Jones all the way to the rim. No good. Too strong on the layup. And Johnson Matthews trying to get DePaul closer. As Jill Pizzotti calls timeout. It's going to be a full timeout, or 30-second timeout, by 9, trying to get closer. Wayward pass. It'll stay with the Blue Demons, though, as Taylor Williams was defending Jory Allen. McCline will insert. Zamaya Walton, Caroline Lau, the 2 guards, as well as Kyla Jones on the floor for Northwestern. It's Sullivan and Taylor Williams. The 3 from McCline, it's pure. 60-54, DePaul within 6. This lead has evaporated.
DePaul's bench is going crazy. Everyone on their feet. I mean, they are fired up.
And that is a veteran move from Caroline Lau. Talk about a player that has seen so much growth. It's plays like that where you can really see that growth for Northwestern.
Yeah, a really good play there. And, those are just those kind of ticky-tacky fouls that you just don't want to be committing here if you're DePaul. It gives Northwestern a chance to reset, run something out of the break, and, those fouls, now DePaul with 4 of them, so getting closer and closer to that bonus.
4 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists for Lau. Sullivan. Dribble handoff to Kyla Jones, passing side. Taylor Williams couldn't quite get there. It'll be DePaul's basketball.
This is just a dominant run here for DePaul. 11-0 run over the last 4 minutes, 14 seconds. Northwestern some turnovers here and just unable to hit a shot in over 5 minutes.
No points in 5 minutes. It's not even just a field goal. It's a travel on O'Harry. Northwestern catches a break with a DePaul turnover. 14th turnover of the night for the Blue Demons. Northwestern is 17.
Northwestern with 5 turnovers here in the fourth quarter. I mean, it's just been all over the place for them. They just need to settle down. And, interesting to see Coach McEwen rolling with the freshman, Zamaya Walton, in the spot. He's not been afraid to use her in these close late game scenarios. And, I mean, 2 for 3 from 3. So maybe just trying to get a spark from behind the arc.
Lau trying to break the press. Passes to Daly, who gets into the front court. How about DePaul outscoring Northwestern 15-2 in this frame. Lau to Williams, over to Walton near side. Walton right-hand dribble, kicks to Lau. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Back over to Sullivan, 6 seconds on the shot clock. 5 seconds now. Lau, 3 seconds, loses the ball. McCline the other way. 60-54, DePaul trying to get within a possession. It's a kick off Taylor Williams. Stay DePaul basketball.
And going back to that last offensive possession for Northwestern, Felt like there were a few opportunities for Caroline Lau to kind of pop it from three, maybe had a little space, a little hesitant, and then just ends up in that bad scenario where, you know, you're driving with under 5 seconds to go, trying to make something happen, and Lau commits her 7th turnover of the game, which not such a great number.
Yeah, 7 assists, but 7 turnovers, and that's always been the issue with Lau, just turnover prone in big spots. Harder back onto the floor for Northwestern. It's Johnson Matthews. Gets down the left side of the lane and finishes strong with the right hand. DePaul within 4. Taylor Williams right down Main Street. Will reset with the Caroline Lau. 90 seconds to go. Northwestern clinging to a 4-point advantage. Now Daly. Carstensen playing defense. Now Jory Allen. Daly from the elbow. Off the left side. 13-0 DePaul run. Can the Blue Demons keep it going? Just 70 seconds left as a timeout from DePaul. Coach Jill Pisani calls a 30-second timeout as things have gotten really, really interesting. Where do you think DePaul goes to after this timeout?
I mean, I think it's tough to go away from Johnson Matthews the way she's playing in this 4th quarter. Here we'll take a look at her layup there. Strong finish. I mean, she is just on fire here in the 4th quarter. Now up to 9 points, but obviously you still got Jordan.
Taylor Williams playing some strong defense there. The free safety roll. Just getting over to Jory Allen. That'll count as a pass deflection.
And we're going to take a look. Maybe it's just at the clock.
It's going to be under review.
Under review, I guess, for who has possession here.
With 71 seconds left in this ball game, the officials will go to the monitor to figure out who this went off of. And Taylor Williams making a really nice play over there, though.
Yeah, really good play. And really risky pass also from Shakira McCline there. I mean, just kind of lobbed it up. And Williams, I mean, she's just so quick, instinctual. You see it there. And Northwestern, I mean, this is a very crucial call in this game. DePaul, if they're able to get this basketball back and cut into a 1-possession game, in Northwestern really just needs a big shot here to kind of give themselves some more breathing room. Only a minute and change left.
2 players on each team in double digits. 20 points for Johnson Matthews, 13 for Jory Allen. As we see another look here as Williams and Allen, just really a bang-bang play there. Griffin, I don't know if you can tell who's this off of.
I think that's off Williams. I mean, I think pretty clearly. That would be my expertise there if I had to put on my officiating cap.
This is why you don't get paid the big bucks, though.
I'm not quite Mike Pereira, and we'll see if I got the call correct. I think so. It looks like it'll be DePaul basketball.
Yeah, it will be indeed. Hey, maybe a future as an umpire, as a referee. Maybe an umpire if you're into baseball.
Yeah, you know, 15 years from now, you'll be calling it, and I'll be running out there making the calls.
60-56, DePaul trying to creep closer. Jory Allen right inside, can't get it to fall, and it's a great play by Casey Harder to just slap it over to Mel Daly.
Great play, and Allen, I mean, she had a wide open layup there, out physicaling Taylor Williams. Very tough thing to do. Northwestern
playing the pinball, trying to get away from DePaul's defense, and finally the Blue Demons foul Kaylee Walsh. It's Grace Carstensen. And she'll come to the sideline to talk to Jill Pisani. Walsh has been 3 for 3 at the line tonight. 10 points so far. Make it 11.
Kaylee Walsh, money from the free throw line. That's what you need in these late games. And, you know, both these teams kind of struggling from the line. DePaul 6 for 12. Northwestern only 55% from the charity stripe.
The second one from Walsh is good. 62-56. 2-possession game. Under a minute to play in Evanston. DePaul trying to make it 9 straight wins over Northwestern. Carstensen, 3, no good. Wow, gets the rebound. Another one for her. 12 rebounds for Caroline Lau.
Just really impressive performance from her. Now back-to-back games where she's just kind of been doing it all. And huge rebound there. I mean, now Northwestern here with these free throws can get this lead up to a 3-possession game and look to put it away with 45 seconds left to play.
Looks like Ellery Minch going to come into the ball game. for Carstensen.
Very good three-point shooter. I would not be surprised to see them try to get her a look.
Or rather, that was actually for O'Harry, who just fouled out. First one from Williams, no good. Still a two-possession game. This is a DePaul team that has shot the three okay tonight, 32%, 6 for 19. But a squad that can get hot in a hurry, and that's why they brought in Minch just moments ago, a 44% three-point shooter. Trying to get her a look potentially. McCline over to Carstensen in the corner for three. Too strong. Minch with the rebound. Back out to Johnson Matthews. 30 seconds to go. A whistle here. It's going to be on Northwestern.
I think they're going to get Casey Harder here. And yeah, they're going to get Casey Harder, I think, for a hold. So that's the fourth foul for Northwestern. So one more away from the bonus.
As Northwestern calls a 30-second timeout, up 6 with 30 seconds left. Deep three right by the bench. No good on that. It was clearly a play designed. That's what Coach Pizzani told us yesterday. Ellery mentioned she can shoot the three ball, and I mean, that play was designed for her, just couldn't quite convert.
That was a deep three there. I mean, that would have been an incredible shot from Minch. Like you said, I mean, 44% free throw shooter. Every shot she's attempted this season has been from behind the arc. Kind of maybe the Jack Golke of women's basketball.
Walsh trying to extend the lead to 7, and she does. And you know, for fans of Northwestern basketball as a whole, I mean, I'm really sorry that you had to watch the men's team last night against Iowa. Now you have to watch this really close game. The heart rate's definitely getting up.
It definitely is, but now 8-point lead, I think, you know, Northwestern can start to feel a little good, and DePaul's got to push the pace here. I mean, they don't have any time left.
Just 20 seconds. Carstensen passes to Minch, corner three. She has to hoist. That one's way off as Daly collects the rebound, loses it though. Carstensen puts it right back up. No good. This ball now becoming just a pinball machine. As a charge, great play by Taylor Williams down low, forces the charge on Jory Allen, and that might as well end it.
Yeah, great job by Taylor Williams, holding her ground. That ball all over the place. DePaul chucking up three after three, and Allen just a little too physical there, trying to make something happen, and Northwestern going to survive here after up more than 20, became a one-possession game, and a really tough fourth quarter. A lot to watch the film on in this fourth quarter of what went wrong, but Coach McEwen and his squad going to be able to escape without season.
Walsh, as Walker won't foul, they'll just let things go. And Northwestern, first three-game win streak of the season. First win at home over DePaul since